Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. They could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in from their own end zone. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Prescott now. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll go option to the short side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Prescott off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer. But that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. 6-0 our score after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Elliott now to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Trotty. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30, probably going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Throwing now is Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Lance now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Off of play action, here's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Field goal formation on 2nd down. I'm scratching my head over here, but it's hard for me to go all in on criticism because they didn't gain yardage.
But I need you to take over here on play-by-play. What are we doing?
Hey, look, we met with them before the game, right? We met with them this week.
But that wasn't in the play.
This didn't come up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Connects with Kittle underneath, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And a good roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Lance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. On the move past the 40.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Lance looks to throw again.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterbacks.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is Jennings. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Lance back to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. He'll get it inside the 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Our 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Lance. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Prescott. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score.